On this episode, I take and load up about every piece of camping gear that I have, pack in 6 miles, set up camp, make dinner, enjoy the evening, go to bed, get up, make breakfast, and get everything loaded up and try to get back to the truck before a big storm breaks out. So stay tuned. It's a good one. Well, today's today. Heading out for our big first camp out for the season. Get the llamas loaded up and we'll be ready to go. Well, now that I got about everything I own in the vehicle, it's time to go out and get the fellas ready so they can pack it all into camp for me. You end up having to always go down here to the far corner and move them up.
Come on, Archie, let's go. Come on. Come on, Maverick. Let's go. It's always one. Come on. Back up. There you go. Go on up in there. Come on. Hey, how you doing? So of the 6 llamas that I have, I'm going to be bringing 3 of them today. So I'm going to sort through here and get the 3 that I want haltered up real quick. Let's start with Maverick. Easy. The next one I get, grab a hold of Daryl here. How are you doing, buddy? So the last one that I'm going to take today is Archie. I'll go grab him. I'm not sure what Archie's problems is. He must have some sort of genetic defect or whatever. He's half the size of the rest of them. He's got this prominent arch to his back, and he's just a small guy, but man, does he have heart. Come on. Maverick is not happy. Come on. Maybe grab Daryl on the way by. I always just try to remain as calm as possible. You get worked up, they get worked up. So, like I say, I don't know what's going on with him, but I mean, he's just not exactly a show llama, but he's got a lot of heart, and I love having him along. All right, buddy? He's been abused pretty bad. Part of one of his ears bit off when he was a baby, plus other scars. Come on. Come on. I'll bring these guys up to the truck, tie a couple of them up, and load them in there one at a time. All right. We'll put Daryl in. So here at my house, I back up to this dirt mound, but there's not always a dirt mound out where I go, but I've got them trained to pretty much jump in wherever I need to go. We'll put Archie in next. So same thing, grab old Maverick here, get him in the back. There you go. Stop off over here at the old Maverick with Maverick. Get some Go Juice and a cold pop. Just cruising down the road, me and the llamas. Enjoying a nice spring day. The boys ready to go? So I have all the gear laid out. Just have to put it on the llamas and we'll be ready to head out on the trail. All the llamas have their packs on. We're all set up, got my binos. I do have my inReach. I bring it along, make sure it's turned on, and I have it hooked to my phone. And that way I can still stay in communication with people if I need to. And the people that need to know exactly where I'm at. Get a hold of Maverick and hook him behind Daryl. And I get a hold of Daryl. So I'm going to be going about 6 or 7 miles one direction in here on this old railway trail. It's an area that we're fortunate enough to have, that they took this old rail bed, pulled out the railroad ties and the metal rail, and made it into a trail that anybody can use. And it goes along the river here for a long ways. And so I'm going to go in, like I said, 6, 7 miles till we find a good campsite beside the river and get everything set up for the night. Next 20 miles, primitive area. No potable water, carry water, filtration. No cell phone, no road, and little shade. It'll be fine. Super nice out. If I had a little bit more time, I'd walk clear up there to the snow line. Come on, guys. We'll walk through. As soon as everybody's through, we turn around, go back, shut the gate. Yeah, we're about halfway there. This is good. Plenty of time to get camp set up. And first time of the year, it always takes a little while kind of sort everything out, but we'll do that and have plenty of time this evening to sit back and relax and just enjoy ourselves. Absolutely beautiful day out. Coming up to another gate. We're off again through the gate and heading on down the trail. All sorts of wildlife out here. Seen deer, rock chucks, chuckers, all sorts of ducks and geese. Well, we're making pretty good time. We got about a mile left. A great little walk. Finally, a little breeze come up. It's pretty warm out. It's like the sign said. This shade's kind of a welcome sight. Pretty warm out. I'm fairly confident. Left side of my neck is burned to a crisp. Brought everything but sunscreen. So someone made these really cool mile markers on the trail. So they're made out of old railroad spikes, and I think they look pretty cool. Looks like somebody tried out their marksmanship on the post. Well, fellas, I think this is home for the night. What an absolute gorgeous spot. So I'm gonna drop my stuff and then unload the llamas, start getting stuff set up. Okay. I don't like being hunched over anymore in the morning or at night or whatever. So I got a huge tent. This thing's 6 foot tall. But tell you what, I really, really like it. You would not want to be out on this trail when it's 90 or 100. This time of year, 2nd of April, is perfect. For dinner tonight, we're going to have deer steak with fried potatoes and onions. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on that right now, get everything kind of deployed. Here's another item that I drag around with me if I have the llamas. Again, if I'm backpacking, this doesn't go with me, but it's a table. It just nunchucks out here like this, and I'm going to go ahead and get the kitchen stuff out. And there's the old standby. We'll put it on another propane bottle. Well, we can get two things going at once. On the stand. I always want to be careful with the knife out here because I'm a long ways from anyone coming to help, and always cook enough food for 10 people. Seriously. Gonna get out Mr. Onion. It's not really pure leaf tea. It's actually cooking oil. Put a little bit of that in there. Hit it with some salt. I love pepper. So we got a little bit of onions, potatoes getting ready to put on the stove. Then it's gonna be deer steak time. Well, maiden voyage with the little new stove, and literally it's been on there maybe 20 seconds. So we're gonna turn it down a little bit. It's gonna burn. There. We'll be back. That sound you hear in the background is one of the llamas. It's old Maverick. He's just back there talking away. He's kind of excited to be out here. So we'll give this just a couple minutes like this. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut this deer steak into some quite a bit smaller pieces, because we're just going to be doing this finger steak style. Like this. Is that enough right there? That's a lot. Now one more piece. Okay, there we go. Ideally, it would be completely thawed out. But I'm just going to do this right now. And it'll stick to it, don't worry. Alright, it's looking good. This oil here looks like it's about ready to go. Oh yeah. Look, it's all in there like that. Looks like quite a bit. Oh my. Keeps coming. Oh, one more. There we go. These are sounding like they're done over here. Take a little look-see. Oh yeah. These guys here are definitely ready to turn. Got a little bit of ketchup here. You guessed it. Nice bit more Worcestershire sauce. Right about there. And we'll mix it up just slightly. Pull these guys out and let them cool down. It's time to eat. Let you in on a little secret. You can't eat in this fried oil like this all the time. Just special occasions, every now and then. We're gonna go ahead and let that cool for a minute. Well, we'll go ahead and put out some of our potatoes and our onions over here on the side. Like that. Well, of course, we got to put a little bit of ketchup on the potatoes and onions. There we go. So I've really had a great time making dinner out here by the river tonight. Absolutely fantastic. I am very glad that I took the time to put this all together. Load up the llamas, come out here. We have a day, maybe 2 days of nice weather. Then it's going to get terrible again. So anyhow, meaning wind, rain, maybe snow. 74, 75 today. 3 days it's supposed to be 48 for a daytime high, so it could snow overnight. So take advantage of it while you can. Alrighty, now that we're getting a handle on things here, take it kind of easy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think, Daryl? All right, well, I got everything cleaned up and put away, and I'm going to just sit back, relax, and watch the river for a little while till it gets almost dark, and then I'll go in and go to bed. But yeah, I'm just going to sit back, listen to my book, and enjoy the scenery. Like I thought today, though, I got a little crispy on the old neck. Probably should have had a little sunscreen. Oh well. Okay, so I'm in the tent, getting everything ready for tonight. And there's about 10,000 videos out there of people blowing up an air mattress. So anyhow, I'm blowing up an air mattress. Pretty exciting. I've got a couple items that are big Agnes. This is one that I really, really like. It's, I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's a Q Core SLX. This thing folds down to pretty small, only weighs a couple pounds, maybe at the most. And I've spent a lot of time out and about sleeping on this, and it has done me well. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get it blowed up. I use the pump sack deal. I'll get one of those little tiny air ones one of these days, electric ones, but for now, the pump sack, it goes pretty quick. I don't know, 10 or 12. I ain't got nothing to do and I ain't going anywhere. So on the Garmin InReach, I was communicating with Miss Wendy, and she just informed me that at noon tomorrow, there is going to be a really big storm coming our way. So plan is in the morning, get up, make breakfast, load up the llamas, head out. Like I say, I'm close to 6 miles in, all said and done. So, it's going to take a couple hours to get out. But as long as I'm loading up and moving before it starts raining, I can walk all day in the rain. It's just the getting loaded in the rain is not fun. Maybe one more, maybe two, maybe 10. I don't know at this point. I'm messing around here. When they do this on TV, they look so coordinated and smart. And I don't know. I'm not making this look very easy, but it's not too hard. Probably 1 or 2 breaths and we'll be good. I hope that's good. So I don't want everybody to think that I'm a big proponent of Big Agnes. I mean, some of their stuff's good. Some of their stuff's not. I got this years ago. I got this Lost Ranger 15 degree sleeping bag. And it does really good on that 15 degrees between 40 and 55 degrees. That 15 degrees in there, it does pretty good. But you get anything below 40, and that's pushing it, you're going to be really cold. I mean, it works good in colder temperatures if you put another heavy quilt over you and another sleeping bag. But anyhow, that's what I got for today. And we'll make it work. I'm glad to have it. The reason I got the Lost Ranger sleeping bag is because it has this really cool, handy dandy sleeve on the back that you stick the air mattress in. And I absolutely love it because normally I'm in a tent with an air mattress. I start out the night on it, but in the morning I'm not on it. So this thing, it slides in the back of it and it stays there all night, and it's a great invention. I'm sure every other sleeping bag manufacturer now does the same thing, but at the time they were the first ones, so I got it. Come on now, get in there, get in there. Good. Yeah, yeah, like that. See, that easy. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? It's supposed to actually get cold. I'm going to get into my little fleece sleeping bag liner. Well, and the other thing I brought, because I'm telling you, I want to sleep good while I'm here. And I'm just out for a camp out, cook out, camp out, hang out, work with my llamas. Oh yeah, I got a full-blown pillow. You don't blow it up. And my bed is ready. If I have to, I'll get up in the middle of the night and get dressed, but because it is only April 2nd. So, but we're in just like a couple of really warm days, so might not need to. So I'm going to go outside one last time, then I'm getting in the sleeping bag, and hopefully I'm in for the night.
Well, good morning. Slept pretty good last night. It's way colder outside than what I thought it was going to be. Well, I figured it was going to be that cold. Slept really, really good. This air mattress is awesome. Super nice. Sleeping here by the river. Birds are all chirping outside. It's going to be bright outside here in a little bit, but I'm just going to kick back and relax and enjoy. Get up here in a minute, make some coffee.
So I got the water heating up in the jet boil. So I just use this very inexpensive pour over system. That filters right here like so. Pour in the coffee. So it's first time out this spring, so I forgot to get the cup ready inside there. The water, so I don't burn my lips off on the hot coffee that I'm making. Then I brought some creamer from home. This little handy dandy bottle. What about, oh, there we go. Perfect. Now we're ready. And I can hear the water's about ready. I always turn it off before I try to pour it. I think that's a safe way to go. Come on in here close. Coffee's ready. So we just perfect. Wow. What do you think, Daryl? So I'm going to keep working on the coffee here and then think about making breakfast real quick. So for this morning, we're going to make us some biscuits and gravy. Well, it's more like fried bread and gravy, but same thing. So before I went to bed last night, I got the dough in here for the fried bread ready. Got this heating up here. A little bit of oil on there. I know, you're kind of surprised. That's about twice as much. 4 times as much as I need. Wasn't really good at gauging that, I guess. Oh yeah, perfect. While that's cooking, I'll get the sausage ready to go. I'm just using the jet boil for the cup part here. I'm not going to heat this up. That's the flour and the milk for the gravy. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put this on. Get in here close. Come on in here. About like that. Turn that baby up to an 11. I do think next time I'll use both stoves. She is just about ready. I'm going to want to eat all this, but I probably better stop right there. Wait, this piece here. Yeah, there, like that. Well, there we go. I'll let this cool down for a little bit. And need to give myself about an hour to get camp taken down and packed up and load up the llamas and head back. So, like I say, if I'm on the trail heading back before the rain comes, big storm comes, I'll be in good shape. And I mean, that's 3 hours from now. So last night I was listening to my book on Audible of Jim Bridger. And they move through these parts right here at times. If not, they were close to here. And some of the other books that I've listened to refer to this river. And I think back then how they carried all their own food. They didn't have Mountain House and that. They had to carry their own pans and all the gear and find animals. And what an adventure that would have been. Nowhere in any of them books have I ever heard them refer to packing with llamas. Maybe I need to try to find a book on Peruvian mountain men. I bet they had llamas. Other than a flat spot where the tent was and places where you could tell the llamas were feeding, I'm gonna leave it just how I found it. Absolutely perfect. So I have the llamas all loaded up, and we're ready to head out. Gives us a couple hours to get back ahead of the storm.
Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go. I'll show you how a country mile can take us all night. Feeling high in a bull's tail up an old dirt road. I ain't gonna run no high.
Well, it's 12 o'clock, a little bit after 12 actually, and just started a few drops of rain. That's the storm coming that was promised, so I don't have far to go. I literally just got to the pickup, like just now, and it just broke loose, so I gotta hurry up and get these guys unloaded. Well, that was one of those 5-minute spring rain showers, just enough to get me and everything else just a little wet on the outside. So got the boys, got the packs off. Literally just took me less than 5 minutes, and got them loaded up. They're gonna lay down here in a second, and I am gonna head towards home. Well, I just got home, got everything unloaded, and they were not kidding when they said it was going to be a terrible storm coming. Literally beat that one by just a couple of, just a few minutes. What a difference a couple of hours makes. I am so glad that we came home when we came home. This is crazy. I haven't seen it rain this hard in a long time. I'm making this look a lot harder than what it really is. Okay, I'm gonna start over.